Tonight, Highway to Heaven winds up when Jonathan and Mark help an aging pitcher put the flashback in his fastball. Then it's a special story of courage, strength, and love. Sam's Son, inspired by Michael Landon's childhood story. He was a lonely outcast, a victim of prejudice, until a girl's love and his father's faith gave him the courage to fight for his dreams. Sam's Son, tonight. And later on The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson, Johnny welcomes special guest Richard Pryor.
What I think.
What about you, Liz? Something tells me you must know.
Donna, would you please just...
You know exactly when Brittany became pregnant, don't you?
Excuse me.
Rachel?
Come on. Mac needs me to go over some things before he leaves on his business trip. I better go.
Yes, I understand.
Wish we could forget about Victoria.
Yeah, maybe if we're lucky, she won't stick around too long.
For what? And run around with Jake while Marley's opening her presents?
I wouldn't put it past her.
You know, I think we should tell Marley what Jake and Vicky are up to.
We need proof.
Well, we're going to get it in writing when that guy answers our letter.
But what if it's all for nothing? I mean, it's only a letter. What proof is this guy gonna have about what Jake and Vicky did in the mine? I mean,
well, at least it's a start. And then we can show it to Marley, and she can find out the truth for herself.
maybe we shouldn't even get an answer from this guy.
Then we're right back to where we started. We know Vicky's up to something, but we don't have any proof.
I wish we never knew about this. We're going to ruin the show, ruin the wedding, and nobody likes a person who brings in bad news.
Hey, guys.
Chris, you back from the hearing already?
Yeah.
Well, did you meet with the review board? Did you get your license back, did you?
If Sally gets in my way, I'll... You'll what, Brittany? Speak up, darling. Surely whatever you can say behind my back, you can say to my face.
I think it's best that you go ahead and get it all out.
You stay out of this. I'm not going to stand for any more of this. You're not going to stand for any more of this. After everything you've done to me, I can't even stand to look at you. Well, then why do you barge in here? Why don't you just stay away from me? I was married to Catelyn Ewing when I came to this town, and you have done nothing but make me miserable. I wish I had never even heard the name Sally Ewing. I wish you didn't even exist.
Back.
How'd it go?
He made a brilliant case for me.
Oh, it wasn't good enough?
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well, can you still appeal?
No, the decision was final.
I don't believe that.
Oh, how can they do that to you? That's so unfair.
Well, that's life.
I think somebody's pulling somebody's leg here.
Oh? What makes you think that?
Chris, what happened?
Well, I'm a doctor again.
Yeah! I can't believe that is great news! I can't believe you're kidding me like that!
Hey, I don't need that shoulder.
Total mess.
Way to go, Doc.
The best news I've heard in a long time.
Yeah. Well, you know, the credit goes to Peter Love because the guy's a genius.
Well, come on, we have to celebrate or something.
I told you you wouldn't want to read that.
Oh, you are so cruel, Cass.
You deserve it, Cecile.
Not to me. To that poor frump in Bay City. You told her you're coming back to her.
And I am.
Why raise her hopes? It's not going to happen.
Yes, it will. Send this ship to shore. I have the Queen's permission.
Is that right, Your Majesty?
Send it. Excuse me. P.O. Box 5548.
I'm kidding. Open it.
Hurry up. Hold on. Dear Marley Love, I don't usually stick my nose in other people's business, but I figure you got a right to know. When I heard this guy, Jake, talking about his sweet girl Marley, and then doing what he'd done with his own sister, it made me mad. I got a sister, too. I and several of my co-workers caught this Jake and your sister in the act. Oh, You know what I mean? He also heard him tell her that he wanted to save her life because he loved her, always had, always will. Didn't I tell you?
How could he do this to Marley?
I don't know, but we have got to tell her.
When? At the wedding show?
I don't know.
Oh, how are you going to do this, huh? Vicky's going to be standing there the whole time.
It's going to be some party.
Now, Bridget, I want everything to...
Cecile! You stop that.
It always used to work before.
How many times do I have to tell you? Before is before.
Don't you have any feelings for me at all?
Oh, there's a long list of feelings I have for you. And right at the top of that list is blind anger.
I was hoping for a new feeling.
Fury is running a close second.
It wasn't very long ago that I used to tickle you away. Remember?
Followed by rage.
I used to love it, and then I'd get under the covers with you.
And then contempt.
Why don't I do that and see what happens?
Hey.
Yes, good idea.
Don't you move.
What? Come in.
An emergency!
Well, come in.
A plane overhead. They ask for identification.
No.
What's going on?
Come with me, Sasha.
What the hell is happening? I hope they bomb us, Cecile! Hey!
Well, I don't believe it. What? It's not even 8 o'clock yet and you're already up. Well, it's a big day, Donnie. You cannot sleep in on a day like this. What are you reading there? I'm checking to make sure that we have not missed any preparations. We want this thing to be perfect, don't we?
I don't think I've ever seen you this enthusiastic about anything.
Yes, well, I'm looking forward to this.
To your sister's wedding show.
It's going to be a hell of a day for Marley.
Did Dee tell you about this?
Is this the letter about Vicky and Jake at the mine?
Did she tell you what it says?
No.
Listen to this. You're gonna die. I was witness to Jake McKinnon and Victoria lying on the floor of the mine, wrapped in each other's arms. It takes no imagination to figure out that what they were doing. Isn't that disgusting?
Nancy, you are not thinking of showing that to Marley at the shower today, are you?
Of course not, Tom. Or maybe afterwards.
You mean today?
Well, she's got to know about Jake. Please.
Hi there.
Hi. Hi, Jake.
Did you guys hear the news?
About what?
Sally Ewing.
What happened?
She's missing.
There's no word?
Not yet.
What can we do?
We're calling everybody in Sally's address book. I was out looking all night. Now Larry's got a team working on it.
This fog doesn't help.
Honey, where's Kevin? He's upstairs with Rachel. She's getting him dressed.
Nothing.
Take a break, Liz. You've been at it for hours.
I'll sit down here for a while.
You know, Zane is at the cabin in case Sally should show up there.
Good idea.
If only this fog would burn off. They can't get the helicopters up in this weather.
The radio said that it would clear later.
How much later? I said, should never have let Sally drive home alone last night. Not after what she told me.
Told you what, Captain? Where's Sally?
Another world. This part is brought to you by Pepto-Bismol. For most common stomach discomforts, the one that coats is the only one you need.
Anything is possible, isn't it, Larry?
We have to look at everything, Kathleen. Right now, we're assuming the simplest explanation. That Sally's been in some kind of accident.
Hey! Whoever you are! Down here! Hey! Come on! Look over here! Hey! You know what, Winthrop? You're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet. Ooh.
No, LaRusso, let him be.
Your Highness.
I said let him be.
He's a risk to everyone on the ship.
I am your queen, and you will obey.
Yes, Majesty.
I guess I missed my flight, huh?
Sally? Sally? I came as fast as I could.
Have you talked to any of the other doctors?
No, I'm completely in the dark. Rachel said Sally had an accident.
Very bad.
She was unconscious. She was on the ground all night. The doctor's concerned about exposure.
And they just brought her in here?
A couple of hours ago, wasn't it?
I think that was it. I don't remember exactly.
Well, that's no matter. I'll try and find out what's going on.
She's going to get well, isn't she?
Who'd you say her doctor was?
Millhouse.
Well, that's good. All right, well, I'll check with him and I'll get back to you as fast as I can.
Thank you, Chris.
She has to make this thing.
Doctor, can I be with her? At least tell me what's going on.
Did you speak to her, Catlin?
What?
Sally, was she able to talk?
She told me to tell Aunt Liz to take care of Kevin. It's as though she knows. But that's not gonna happen. I won't let her die. I won't.
A little scared. Hi, Cass. Take you, Kathleen, to be my lawful wedded wife, in spite of all your numerous faults.
Hi, Kathleen. Take me, Cass Cadwalder, Crystal Lake, Mickey, and all the rest to be my lawfully wedded husbands.
Are you polygamist?
I promise to protect you from all Tony the Tunas and Rocco's and Ross's, Emily Benson killer nurses.
In bad times and in good. Nothing will ever change my love for you.
I promise to be with you always, no matter how poor we get. To have, to hold, to love you. Forever.
Wait till you see my island paradise.
Looks like your luck is running out, Your Majesty.
What happened, Sandra?
I don't know. Something must be wrong with the motor.
Help me up, Gloria. What's wrong?